Hi there, welcome to another Friday Findings video. In previous jewelry videos, I've shown you how to make your own ear wires, but today I thought I would show you how you can make your own customized ear wires, adding beads of your choosing. The materials are few, but you do need several tools. For materials, you just need some wire, and this is 20 gauge sterling silver filled half hard wire. You can use dead soft, but I like half hard for ear wires so I know they'll keep their shape. And then a couple of beads of your choosing. These beads are probably about as large as I would go. They're a 1/4 inch or about 6 millimeters. For tools, you'll need a cup burr to smooth your ends. You'll need round nose pliers, wire cutters, chain nose pliers, a pair of nylon jaw pliers, and these are bail making pliers or something with a 10 millimeter mandrel. Now to make these simple ear wires, all you need is a 4-inch piece of wire. That's it. To make your beaded ear wires, you simply need to add the length of your beads. So these are a 1/4 inch, so I'll add a 1/2 inch. So here I have a 4.5 inch piece of wire. And it's a good idea to take a minute with your nylon jaw pliers and make sure your wire is straight. If you're using half hard, don't go too crazy on the straightening because you don't want to harden it so much that you can't bend it. The next thing we're going to do is bend the wire in half. So meet those ends, and don't worry if they're not exactly in half, we'll fix that in a moment. But just meet those ends and bring it all up to a soft fold. And then I like to use the nylon jaw pliers just to tighten that fold so that the wires are lying nice and flat next to each other. And now at this point, if you see that these aren't exactly the same length and it's tough to get them, you can use your flush cut wire cutters just to cut off those little bits. And now you have a nice flush cut and two ends that are the same. Next we're going to use our bail making pliers or the 10 millimeter mandrel. Now for making regular plain ear wires, you just center this piece over the 10 millimeter mandrel. But since we want to add the length to one end for our beads, I'm going to scoot this up so that there's about, you don't have to get crazy with this, but there's about a 1/4 inch longer length on one end than the other. And then you just fold your wire around those pliers. Next we're going to make that little bend in the ear wire. And I like to use these pliers because I know the widest part is about a 1/4 inch. So I can just grasp those so they're just coming out the end and give them a bend. So you have that nice little shape there. Now you could make yourself a pile of ear wires and just leave them like this so that you have matching pairs, so when you go to make earrings, you can just pull out a pair and you know they match in the size and shape. That's why I like to just keep them together and treat them as one up until this point. So now I'm going to again use the flush cut plier towards the part I'm keeping and cut those apart. And now all you need to do is slide on your bead. Take your cup burr for a moment and just smooth out that end. Then use your round nose pliers, and if you need to mark a spot on your pliers, that's about 2 millimeters is good. Mine's worn away. Hold your pliers so that there's no wire peeking out, and then just twist your wrist towards yourself and make a loop. And then if you need to, go ahead and grasp that loop and just center it below the bead. And then instead of making the bend first, which I found is difficult to get accurate, I actually use the bead to make the bend here in the ear wire. And there you have it. A little filing, a cut burr of this end. You can hammer the top to make it nice and strong. And you have a pair of custom earrings with beads on them to perfectly match any project you're making. And if you don't want to add the beads and just want to make plain ear wires, all you need to do is not add in that extra length for your beads and not slide on an extra bead. And you can just leave your loop like this and you'll have as many ear wires as you need. And how long did that take? Not very long. So I hope you enjoyed this project and that you'll give it a try. Making your own jewelry findings is not only economical, it's very satisfying, and you can customize things to make them suit you exactly. Thanks for watching Keepsake Crafts videos. If you like this video, please be sure to click subscribe and check out my blog keepsakecrafts.net, where I have lots more creative ideas and inspiration. Also, there are 2 more videos up on the screen you might enjoy watching. Check them out. Happy creating. Bye-bye.